Bogracion contichaum, King Lord Aithakun, Aithapatisatong, Diakon Batot Kaun, Chonachoba. Tapichayubong, Jijiskapule, Chunbula, Watagratug, Jimula. Chupayubong labokraturong, Agtichimait, Muleran yun chuba. Nihung kagratug, Jimut malabist wet wata. Jiji, naudung chong yomabala yuman. Yomawa ni boba, Lorda wish wanga shachi. Nihung kagratug, Jimut malabist wet wata. Jiji, naudung chong yomabala yuman. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulera, chupawanga kuna konticha, chona konasa. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulera, chupawanga kuna konticha, chona konasa.
Not a very good idea. Entering a Mandalorian's room uninvited. Why don't you back up to the point where you were standing outside the door and rethink your decision? There are a few of us in the galaxy. Now, what do you want? Why don't you back up to the point? Guts or a death wish? Tell you what, I'll do us both a favor and pretend you didn't say that. I thought we already went over this. You're not going to survive long on Nar Shaddaa if you don't change that. Now get out of here. I thought we already went over this. We might be able to work something out. I thought we... You're not... Now get...
Walking into other people's apartments. Walking into other...
I thought we... Now... I thought... We might...
Atton sanona, prontanguan dovri chubabash, kitskala dorcha wat. Atton sa rishunko, jova nincha chimba. Rishunko, Jova, Ninja, Jimba. Rishunko, Jova, Ninja, Jimba, Paxi, Tretujuzi. We non sacrate, Rotota de Jalawara Kunsa Zoto. Chubatone King Chubami, Zoko Goche, Tichike Chusuno. Kuriko Asotoye, Rinke Free, Te de Ducha, Morsamba. Dovri Chubabash, Hanto non sano, Dovri Chubabash, Dovri Chubabash. Hanto non sano. Banikun.
Tanto todos, tumukarata. Dos kachi, kawana abawa. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Me ranga no roto. Dosi mana rachata. Johnny nikarai binachi. Paba donachi drumka. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Mira. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Meirangano roto. Dosi mana rachata. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopito na wana si Jin. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Meirangano roto. Dosi mana rachata. Haramontok tumukara chukorak. Grun kanwana machi nito rabanaka. Dosi morna ra racha. Gonachi drum paba nakaras. Tanto todos tumukarata. Meirangano roto. Dosi mana rachata. Tanto todos tumukarata. Meirangano roto. Dosi mana rachata. Minsukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsara ka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Tanto todos tumukarata. Meirangano roto. Johnny nikarai binachi. Dos kachi. Kawana abawas. Posa non ci rinta masukin kura wanka. Posong chinsun mi karanga do. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopito na wana si Jin si wano bosh. Dos kachi. Kawana abawasi. Gumasone. Dos kachi.
Looks more like one of the Sith to me. Hanhar. I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine. What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce, and then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon. Don't, Hanhar. I'm warning you. I don't want your life dead, Hanhar. I told you. Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nal Hutta. I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
Ja kunnastaken kunnasta sieltä. Kunnastaken kunna. Ja kunnastaken. Kunnastaken.
As you command, I follow.
I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong room to break into. If you're with the Exchange, then you promised you'd give me a little more time to decide. I should have known you core slimes wouldn't give me a chance. My wife, Ada. There's a chance she may be here on Nar Shaddaa. A lot of refugees ended up here after the Jedi Civil War. I came here to see if I could track her down. Thing is, I can't get into the refugee sector. And even if I could, I'm not sure I could find her. I've been here for weeks, hoping to see her face. All I've done is watch my credits burn away to nothing. The Exchange has got the place barricaded with thugs. They're putting the squeeze on the whole sector, trying to crush the spirit out of the remaining refugees. Now I'm almost cleaned out. I burned the last of my fuel and my freight just getting here. The Exchange promised me a job shuttling freight via cargo cruiser, and I'm close to taking them up on it. I think you're right. Without her, there's nowhere I really have left to go, or even want to go. It's strange you came by when you did. I was right at the edge of deciding whether to give up, turning it over in my mind, and suddenly, you walked through the door and gave me the answer I needed to hear. Will do. Thanks again, stranger. Thanks again, stranger. I won't forget what you've done for me. I don't know who you are, but no harm done. If you're with the Exchange, my thing. I'll pay you whatever you want. Any chance you've heard? We'll see about that. If it's a coffin you're looking for, this room's more your size.
Optimal. Ratio achieved.
Your will to act becomes my will.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it? I'll give you access to the pylon consoles. My boss is the Hutt Vogga. I oversee the docks for Vogga's freighters. You not from here? Business bad. Freighters get hijacked, no trade gets through, and they can't get fuel from Sleheron. Fuel reserves building up there. KOTOR and his Exchange hijacks Vogga's ships. Hurts business. For money, I assume. We don't know how he does it. Every ship we send out, he gets. Fine, but you hurry up. I have a lot to do. Yes. Let's talk about the exchange, huh? Why you speak with exchange, huh? No matter. You do not decide when to speak to them. Exchange decide to speak to you. Fassa heard they're not so happy with you. Maybe best you not speak to them. You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it? The exchange is very powerful. Vogga is here in dock area, on north side. You talk. Pylon power supply badly damaged. I cannot pay, but... Good. I give you basic access to... Freighter with higher first two numbers has higher priority. If first two numbers tied, then higher last three numbers has higher priority. One more thing. You in... Good. I give you basic access to Pylon consoles. From Pylon, you can read ID signature of freighters. You figure out what order the three freighters should dock. Freighter with higher first two numbers has higher priority. If first two numbers tied, then higher last three numbers has higher priority. For example, B-11-115-999 has lower priority than D-15-154-111. You got it? One more thing. First two numbers are always the same as the first two numbers in the second set of numbers. You can read freighter ID from pylons, but hard to get full signature ID from each pylon. Use a pylon power console near me to change which pylon is powered up. You go check ID signatures from each pylon, and then you assign priorities to the three freighters. You...
Krotonoranga manatandi grotto. Mopiuna wana si chins. Krotonoranga manatandi grotto. Mopiuna. Nunchka wana sicho ranabamanga kan. Mopida wacho si muchuto. Tanto todos tumukarata. Meiranga naroto. Dosimana rachata. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopito na wana si Chin si wano bush. Tanto todos. Nunchka wana sicho rana ba manga kan. Mopita. Tanto todos tumukarata. Mira.
Greetings. I am B5D8. How may I assist you? This is a warehouse privately owned by Vogga the Hutt. Your specific business-related inquiries will have to be directed to Vogga himself. I am not authorized to disclose any information of that nature. However, I can say that this is an entirely droid-operated facility, and as such, we purchase droids for use here. We only purchase droids in larger amounts. If you have a droid you wish to sell, I would ask that you take it to Codin. Greetings. We only purchase droids from sanctioned... Greetings. Vogga the Hutt is the owner of this warehouse, as well as many other facilities, apartments, and structures on Nar Shaddaa.
Malampas tarawando krimogawan. Gurmaka trakta veshambash. Joruga gomoshi. Juto manshi dakajim.
Jiska. Bograkin unchubagrat wikile Johnny. Nauchikachi ayu. Bograkin unchubagrat wikile Johnny. Tapichayu bong. Yulalbinag ahwatabulachi. Watagritok Jimulira Nichu. Ulga Kilibot. Hakkoji gratuk bola. Bograkin un chubagrat wiki. Chichiskabel. Chichiskabel. Gratuga kilewa. Julalbinag. Ulgot kilibut maliam. But mali. Ulgot kilibut.
Malampa.
But mali. Kubani wa mayuyo bang. Bogra kinun. Kuban. Bog. Kuban. Bogra. Kuban. But mali. Kuban. But mali. Kuban. Nihun jit. Kubani wa ma. Ulgot kil. Bogra. What you got? Ulgot kilibut ma. Chichis yul. Ulgot. Ulgot kill. Bottom. Ulgot. Wait, but you want to turn over? Dawancha more consova, mawani dinchori kitso.
Poison spraying in my body.
Kavadumba mosora ku paeli abontenya, dachimotu. Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kan mogachi norta hirembe wanachi, kagi mogo grabo, drum pabana karas manga, kalala vadumba compaile mokata. Da huba botenya go chucho viti, doveri ninja rem taba ninsochu, dachimotu, kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora, kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Kavadumba mosora ku aili abontenya, dachimotu kam darabinuko sobaramwe, masako chiro, chucho viti. Da hirembe wana compaile mokata, takom tactus miki mogo grabo. Da hirembe wana compaile mokata, takom tactus miki mogo grabo. Kach moga
Poison spraying in my body.
Charm.
sama peton. No sukama. Fereki mangra. Tondo qua hereti. Crisorcia ventissimi barachos. Sobojut sama peton. No sukama ventissimi reti. Manama cropa puta nitris.
Manyagur king kun e chuta. What a woman muli rapicho.
Pereki mangra, tono qua hereti, crisorcia ventissimi barachos.
Poison spreading through my body. Poison spreading through my body. Poison spreading through my body. Poison spreading through my body.
Malampro tarawanti casa sa kavadumpa munsuru kuplalia. Tonata bias via kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Taya kawana bota. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplalia ta cometa kaplaia giusti.
Poison spreading through my body.
E gikono ta kava
Volermi ni contatti
veore crepapa darna charadringa. Monanikus. Lurin se daranda mele rebi ebi. Kowahanti. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fiadoratore pada no ringa telkem. Der interrunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferra pada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibo nubodat. Dosene karamala lurin se daranda mele rebi chinchin krana.
Poison spreading through my body.
Dosene
Poison spreading through my body. 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 Poison spreading through my body.
Wayward Captain. There into room to walk away.
Poison spreading through my body.
Wayward Geraktada cemense big. Una giù sen drawice canel commercio c'è la fibo non.
Poison spreading through my body.
Jikonuta Tonata Gavadumpa Munsuru Kawana Kawanabot
Sobojut sama pitong. No sukama rontisi renti. Malama ako.
Dawancha mori konso. Mo ka
Poison spreading through my body.
You help Fassa. I not forget. Now why you bother me again? Yes. Why you... Fassa! You interrupting me for a reason? You not from here? Business bad. KOTOR. The exchange.
What do you want? Got nothing to tell ya.
Look, there's been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true. Hey, wait a minute, you can't do this!
My life for you. I serve my masters. You can't even. If I bring you, it would be. You will meet my. And when you. There's. And if. My. The planet was not. I've heard, but. I just. I will. I'm not familiar with the place you speak of, but there are men where they... If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see, what I see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now, in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly. It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have that power. And with it, you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it. I will answer.
Yes, General?
Statement. Observation. Noted. Answer. That is because you told me to stop asking if you needed anyone killed. So I have. From now on, I will simply say, I am ready to serve. Yes, ready to serve. In whatever way a common protocol or utility droid might serve. Seems that is my lot in life. Not to kill. Answer as you wish, Master. If you happen to change your mind, however, I feel I must tell you, I will gladly kill anyone you ask. Please, I beg you, just a quick death, a little one, to tide me over until the next firefight we're in. Combat is nice, but the stalking of prey is far more enjoyable. Statement. Query. Statement. Statement. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astro... Statement. I would... Answer. Master, I do not... I am worried that there... And I do not know where... Answer. I could know... What? Answer. Yes. So far, that is... Recitation. For example, on...
That wasn't said to...
Confirmation. Oh, statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between... Answer. Yes, Master. Query. Answer. It is something I... Still. Answer. Statement. Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time. Statement. What of them? Statement. Master, there are two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me. Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications. Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time. Statement. Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone. Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Corward databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation. I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them. Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably. Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical. Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target, who is unknown at this time. State. Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets. which gave me some small measure of satisfaction. Answer: yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront. Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
That wasn't said to them directly, was it?
Confirmation. Oh, truly, you can imagine the results. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date. Answer: yes, Master. Such incidents often spread outwards from their point of origin, much like an echo. Query: what do you mean, Master? Answer: it is something I heard a previous master say before, I believe, but I cannot recall the context. Still, somehow it seemed applicable to this situation. Odd. Answer: in the case of Praven Prime, the Civil War actually forced the Republic to back out of Guvandi's space and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture of control. As an added burden, the resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far outweighed what would have been required. Besides, Master, quite frankly, the Guvandi and Elzing needed a good war. They were races that relied more on words than actions, and a good brisk killing woke them from their torpid state. Also, the result of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population will eventually need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief. Answer: the Republic stands to gain. The Republic will be able to supply such emergency relief at a fraction of the cost to the now reduced population. Of course, such aid would only come 4 or 5 years after the war was started. One would have to be patient and let death and destruction run its course. Answer: Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Statement: oh, do shut up, you beeping little trash compactor. Anyway, as I was saying, droids tend to blend into the background, like a bench or a card table. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor. Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details. Statement: this story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want: the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, The Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back. Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated. Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple
That wasn't...
Confirmation. State... Answer. I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi. State. Statement. This step, not many meatbags could yet. Answer. No, Master. This new tweet. Query. May I see it? Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus. Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity. Confirmation. Yes, Master, I believe so. Of course, we would need to find 3 separate HK squads and use this device in order to target their base. Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience. Statement. Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards. State. Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed consolation. Answer.
There is nothing.
Yes? Have you come with questions? Very well. What is it that drives you? I can... It... Very... Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. There are places in the galaxy. Strong... Or... The when they're... And... Yes? The Jed... You... Others... Yes? That crystal is bond... Most interesting. Your crystal... Is that... Does it matter? Perhaps... What do you wish to hear? That I once believed that... Take what's... If it means so much to you, then this... Ask. He, if he can truly... Keep his slave. Entertain what... Perhaps... Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his? Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts, strong influence indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few. Oh, did they? No. Revan met many. They are... And... Not a... I misspoke before.
T3, you have been with us since Terrace. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. But I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic... I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me. T3. T3.
Something up? All right. What did you want to know? Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
I'm as Atton will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else? Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it? You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering. Yeah, well, I still helped you. Sort of. Maybe you shouldn't look a free Ronto in the mouth before you buy it. You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do. How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you? But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore. The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more. Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it. It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do. Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi. That's just a name. It's what we did that was important. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians. Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors. Because it was the right thing to do.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Starib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses. We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
I didn't fight Jedi. I killed them. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best. I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there. Part of it. Maybe it was always me. It's hard to tell sometimes. I haven't known who I am for years. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered. Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this. Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him. One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else. I didn't think you would, after Malachor, but it was a chance. I guess I was just tired of keeping it in. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand. Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine. I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention. She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her. I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head. And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was, and how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know. Maybe. It doesn't matter. I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her. In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me. And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things.
Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try. I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past. Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Something up?
All right, I'm game. What did you want to show me? Got it. I'll be sure to make use of it.
Something up?
I didn't know this training thing was going to be so much work. All right, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
Something up?
All right. But I tell you, I think you're carrying this teacher thing too far. All right, I think I...
Something up?
All right, I'm game. What did you want to show me? All right.
Something up?
Oh yeah? All right, I think...
Something up?
All right. There's a surprise. Look, I know women. All right. Sounds.
Something up?
My life. My master. There are where they. But where they. I will. For and now they hope to see the threat. He
What is it?
Just say the word.
We just got this message on the comlink. Looks like trouble.
I think this is something everyone will want to hear.
The droid's the one who picked up the message. He's got it all ready to display. Well, good thing it's not a trap.
What are you talking about? It's obviously a trap.
Could you please lighten up for 1 second?
It may be a trap, but traps work both ways. This Visquis, His kind is spread through the lower reaches of Nar Shaddaa, and he may have information. But the choice is yours. If you go, you will have to go alone.
Well, I wouldn't keep him waiting. If you got his attention, you probably attracted the attention of someone else.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Kreia Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Kreia Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Kreia Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Donos Emeragith. Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Dosimana Rachata. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Kreia Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Donos Emeragith. Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Dosimana Rachata. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Kreia Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.